All right, what up, guys? It's your girl ManicMeeks, and I am back with more Fringe. We're on season 4, episode 4. If you're enjoying this reaction series or anything else I got on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here, you're here. Let's be here together. Down below in the description below my Patreon is patreon.com/ManicMeeks, so there full version of my reaction to these players of the next series, and also from merch opportunities. That's the most type of things you design some series. Support my channel, go shopping on Patreon. I got my merch. I can support my channel, support free charity. How you mess? Subscribe? Why? Be out, it's free. It costs $0. Subscribe button, notification bell, be notified when it feels free. And also, the game channel, which is going to be Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 9, and a little bit of Elatro. Interested in anything that's going to be on ManicMeeks Gaming. And listen, the last episode had me inhaling chicken fingers and French fries like a toddler just to come back. So it was a Cordyceps episode, which is the first time I've ever seen Anna, which was in The Last of Us. So there's this little kid getting bullied. He ran into a tunnel, and the tunnel fungi ran up on these little kids and smunched them to protecting the kid. Because I'm like, how in the world is he in there with these kids and not getting ate up? You know what I'm saying? They figure that out. So they're investigating the situation, and they realize that the mold that Walter thought it was mold, but it wasn't mold, it was spores, and so they were going to explode and spread. So they got the first body into the container before it exploded. However, the second body that was at the morgue, they couldn't get to in time, or they couldn't warn them in time, and it exploded and the spores got everywhere. And they were like, well, shoot, how do we get rid of this? So they brought in the UV lights and the fire, and they flambéed and fricasseed it out of the morgue. And they noticed that in the morgue it was alive and moving. And throughout this entire time, Walter has been seeing Peter in random places, and so he had a follow-up visit with his psychiatrist that was from the mental institution, and they're just like, something is wrong, but they can't figure it out. He's not telling them, and so they're just like lost. They know he's acting weird, they know something is wrong, but with no information, they can't really do anything except to say, well, he's crazy. And so that terrifies Walter. He doesn't want to go back into the mental institution. He wants to be free. He wants to do this work. He wants to have fun. He wants to be out in the world. And he's trying to figure out a way to solve it quietly, which is not good. And then you see Olivia, who's trying to look up somebody without being caught, which is legal. But she's trying. And she's trying to also bond with Lincoln. And Lincoln is like, I'm cool. You're cool. We're cool. You know, I'm a dude. She's a dude. He's a dude. We're all dudes. And during the investigation, they realized that this kid is emotionally connected to the cordyceps fungi, so that when they try to destroy it, it hurts him physically. And Walter was in a crunch time to try and figure out how to save this young kid so he wouldn't die from his connection to the cordyceps. And they were bonding, so you know it was a lot. You know how Walter is with children, especially with little boys, especially in this timeline that he had, he lost his son twice. Like, he lost him first when he was sick, and then he went over to another dimension and tried to pull that Peter back. But in this reality, Peter actually drowned when they came out. And so he pretty much feels like he's responsible for the death of his son twice. And so he's doing everything in his power to save this little kid. And eventually he figures it out in the nick of time, because this little boy's getting ready to die. And after all is said and done, Olivia comes to check on him and be like, hey, what happened? She wanted to know what was going on, because she knew that they helped the kid, but she didn't know how. And checking in Walter, he was trying to do a lobotomy on himself because he just felt like he was going crazy and he didn't want to go back to the mental institution. And they finally had this conversation that they needed to have in the first freaking place, is what's going on. Walter is seeing somebody, and he finally confided in Olivia, and Olivia was like, is this it? Is this the guy? And he was like, yeah, I'm seeing him too. Boom, now you got a buddy. Now you're not alone, like Michael Jackson said. So on that note, let's go ahead and jump into season 4, episode 4 of Fringe, subject number 9.
We have a problem. It is impossible. He was erased, and yet traces continue to bleed through.
Walter, does he look like this? I've been seeing him in my dreams for the past 3 weeks.
That's why you should be talking.
Man, it must be real. We have to find him.
Exactly. Bruh. Is this a dream? Girl, she sleep. Girl, what is your gun gonna do with that? Mm. Mm-mm. We not.
I'm going to need an atmospheric sample from your apartment as soon as possible.
Of course.
What the fuck does that mean? She's not gonna have. Listen, you better trust Olivia. You better trust Olivia. How did he see that first? Huh.
A deep emotional bond because of their shared experience. Well, maybe this person is trying to reach out to you. And the harmful side effects are unintentional.
Why me and why now?
I can't answer that.
Is it really Peter? Because, I mean, technically, he's not Cortex's fan, but they did have a bond.
Urinate before we leave. Don't worry, I've packed us sandwiches.
So this is literally a whole new timeline. Because they discovered all of this together.
Got how much I love it.
He is freaking the fuck out.
Out of the lab you go.
You know what I'm looking for. You see my eyes scanning. You know what I'm looking for.
Look, I suppose we could wait for him to get home.
I go in.
Oh, we're looking for a Mark Little. You wouldn't happen to know where we could find him?
Is he in trouble? He looked like this sort of could get into all sorts of
Bitch.
That's why we wanted to ask him some questions.
I'm Walter Bishop. It's nice to meet you.
Somebody get this man.
You're sure?
Yeah, he's usually back by 10.
Thank you.
Not him looking at the bitch in the face. I think it, but you.
If Ellie was still here, he'd be delighted. You know, he and I used to argue about this. At what point does technology...
Bitch, I'm tired. Bless you.
Try and get some sleep.
Bless you. I'm tired.
I'm sorry, does that hurt?
Not as deeply as my pride.
Like, I've got nothing. Surf.
I liked everything about her.
Mm.
I'm glad she never knew me like this.
We knew this. Like, if Peter comes back, will they remember everything? What will change?
I don't think I'm gonna get much sleep tonight either. What do you say to a root beer float?
Bro, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep.
You suck up the ice cream and the soda simultaneously to deliver the perfect blend of sugary goodness like so.
That is gross. A root beer float is disgusting because root beer is disgusting.
Better.
Complain to your mom.
Are outweighing my value.
That's why you left the lab, isn't it, Walter?
You wanted to get out one last time. I think you wanted to get out one last time before you sent it back.
Only trying to do what's best.
Bruh, I'm not sending him nowhere. The fuck is it? Is it really him? Or is it Peter?
Mark Little?
Yeah?
All right. The instant tears this man causes me to experience. The instant tears. All right. Okay, I'm ready.
FBI. I could ask you a few questions.
Sure. Anything you need. What's going on?
Well, I'm actually looking for a man named Cameron James. I was... Hey!
He gone.
Cameron?
Run to Chala!
Vader, the lights. You're able to astral project.
Listen, Dr. Freak.
Not Dr. Freak.
But life is not always calm, you know? You want to hear about my last date?
No, thank you.
I take a girl for something to eat. I say something stupid. I see she saw I said something stupid. Suddenly all the metal fillings are being pulled out of her mouth.
Oh shit, nigga.
So thanks for that.
Not out of her mouth, ma'am. How many do you have? You didn't really consider taking care of your teeth.
You realize just what you did to me? If you had given me some special power, that'd be one thing. Then maybe I'd be special. At least I'd be you. If you just left me alone, I could have been normal, have a normal life, normal friends. Instead, I'm neither. Just a freak.
You'll be okay. Yes. Yes, he can. He just look at his eyeball. He stabbed himself in the eye. Trying to run away.
I'm sorry. I never meant to.
He was like, listen, my bad. This is all I got. This is all I got to give you, so sorry. The fuck?
You stopped it.
Walter, if he isn't doing this, what is?
It's gotta be something from like an alternate dimension type thing, right?
You're not at all like I remember you. What happened to you?
I got old. And crazy. And my kid died. That shit shakes ya. Do I have another episode in me? Look at his long back head neck part.
I guess I did.
When I do that, people say I'm crazy. I suppose I've learned that crazy is a lot more.
Vision could possibly know. What's more, he claims to know every one of us.
I had a house that Raiden liked.
Are you really trying to... I have shit to do. Walter. Walter, just let it be. You should have known. Just let it be. Olivia would not do that. Y'all are buddies. God damn it, y'all are trying to... No, I am tired. Do you understand me? I want to go to sleep. But I also want to watch the next episode. But I want to go to sleep. For me, I am tired. Oh my gosh. So did the observers help bring him back? Or at least facilitated the situation so that somebody else could provide the energy to bring him back, because he was supposed to be erased from both timelines. The timeline reset. It took him out of it, and it took the consequences of him out of the timeline. So now what? Now what? I don't know, man. This is a good episode, and we got to see Chadwick Boseman. I miss that man. I feel like a cousin passed. Man, but what are they gonna do? Not to mention, like, He's asking about Olivia. He didn't ask about his dad. Has anyone told Walter that that is the Peter Bishop in there? Like, man, I really want to watch the next episode, but it's going to be too late. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully, I will catch you in the next one. Bye. I'm so tired.